and his 100th game in the National Hockey League. At the other end, 28-year-old Jonathan Quick allowed 2 goals on 15 shots last night in the loss in Calgary. He has won just 2 games on the road this season, and for the defending champs, Drew, being away from the Staples Center has proven to be a problem this year.
And you heard Dustin Brown talk to Gene Principe about it, that they've gotten away from their game on the road. The Oilers want to make sure they push them out of that Kings-like game tonight, because it's very important that the Oilers start getting some traction with these new guys.
And one of those new guys gets the start. It is Derek Roy wearing number 8. He is with Nail Yakupov and Teddy Bursel. Oscar Klefbom and Mark Fane will start on the blue line. It is Lewis along with Pearson and Toffoli. Not exactly the 70s line, but it is a triple T line, as all 3 guys' names start with T. Trevor, Tyler, Tanner. You mark it the way you can. This is Toffoli throwing it across the net. Purcell is checked by Muslin, who is playing with Drew Doughty. Drew Doughty plays a ton, over 29 minutes a game.
And it's amazing. He seems to just relish those minutes. He gets out there, and he's not just a one-way defenseman. He's not just an offensive guy or a stay-at-home defenseman. He is all over the ice.
Jordan Eberle with Hall and Nugent Hopkins. Hall gets the puck. He is bumped by Kopitar. Kopitar, Carter, and Gaborik. Gaborik missed the game in Calgary last night because of the flu. Jeff Carter played through sickness. And they're both out there now forming one of the hottest lines in the National Hockey League as the puck bounces.
Went out and played. They're still battling for around play. But went out and pushed back.
Home, they have not been anything king-like. They are ranked 27th away from the Staples Center, and they come into this game having lost their last 4 games on the road.
And John Shannon, Brad May, David Amber talked about the Oilers, though. I mean, the Kings, I should say, end their record. Brad May said he was underwhelmed, and you can get that way. They've played a ton of hockey in the last 3 seasons, especially in the playoffs, winning 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups. There's the record. Kind of speaks for itself. But this team knows when to step on the accelerator.
Matt Fraser, the other new Oiler on the ice right now. He is wearing number 28, playing with Leon Draisaitl and David Perron. Doughty and Fraser come together. They are still battling behind the net. Draisaitl going in after it. The puck comes free, and it's picked up there by Carter. Outlet pass as Kopitar had lost his stick. On the road, and they King and going. They are ranked 27th away from the Staples Center into this game, having lost their last 4 games on the road.
And John Shannon, Brad May, David Amber talked about the Oilers, though. I think the Kings, I should say, end their record. The Oilers, though. I think the Kings, I should say, end their record. Brad May said he was underwhelmed, and you can get that way. They've played a ton of hockey in the last 3 seasons, especially in the playoffs, winning 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups. There's the record. Kind of speaks for itself. He said he was underwhelmed, and you can get that way. They've played a ton of hockey in the last 3 seasons, especially in the playoffs, winning 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups. There's the record. Kind of speaks for itself. But this team knows when to step on the accelerator.
Matt Fraser.
The last 3 seasons, especially in the playoffs, winning 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups. There's the record. Kind of speaks for itself. But this team knows when to step on the accelerator.
Matt Fraser, the other new Oiler on the ice right now. He is wearing number 28, playing with Leon Draisaitl and David Perron. Doughty and Fraser come together. They are still battling behind the net. Draisaitl going in after it. The puck comes free, and it's picked up there by Carter. Outlet pass. Kopitar lost his stick. This is Matt Fraser's first game in an Oiler uniform. It may be the last time we see Leon Draisaitl here at Rexall Plates this year.
Mark Spector breaking down today on sportsnet.ca. Go check it out. Mark said you can listen, you can read all the details. Penalty coming up, I think, right here in Dwight King.
A hooking call. And the Oilers will get the first power play of this game.
Interesting on that today on sportsnet. Right here in Dwight King.
A hooking call. And the Oilers will get the first power play of this game.
Interesting to watch Leon Draisaitl tonight, too. You know, he might have heard the news already, or maybe they've already told him. Nikita back in the lineup. He holds off Dwight King, but then the stick comes up, gets underneath the arm of Keaton. That's all it takes. It's that little pop right up there. Boy, Dwight King may have a discussion with the referee. Going to the bench on that one. That's a fortunate call for the Oilers.
You mentioned Keaton back in the lineup. He missed 10 games with a bad back. Came back to the skills and was the hardest shooter. It looks like the back is okay. Oilers were 0 for 3 the last time these teams met. That was way back on October the 14th in a 6-1 loss. They go to work now. Everly back to Schultz. He'll give it to Hall on the near side. Hall with a wrist shot through traffic that hit former Oiler Matt Green. Everly picks it up, checked by Martinez. It comes to Lewis. Back to the point. Schultz moves to the middle, fires a shot up high. Everly picks it up in the near corner. Everly will play it back to Schultz. Schultz has options. He'll give it to Everly. Down low is Purcell in front as it comes to Hall. His shot gets deflected, and that one ends up in the netting. That will bring about a whistle.
Todd Nelson is a power play guy. The power play teams in the American Hockey League, very, very good. The Oilers' power play, see the shot off the wing, so trying to set up for the one-timer, has not been very good as of late. 4 for their last 45. That works out to about 8.9%. And what you want to do is you want to simplify things. And you see that the Oilers tried to take 3 shots so far on that power play.
Kopitar will line up against Nugent Hopkins. And they're going to down. The puck comes through the blue. And it is Kopitar who gets possession, plays it off the glass and down the ice. LA ranks 16th on the power play, but that drops down to 27th away from home. Kopitar with the steal. Gives it to Brown, the captain. To rag some time, played all the way back to Drew Doughty. Doughty waits, he'll give it to Kopitar. Kopitar takes his time, almost intercepted by Purcell. Kopitar now in some difficulty behind the net. Purcell comes up with a puck back up top. It comes, there's a shot. Stopped by Muzzin. And it gets by Teddy Purcell, but not outside the line. So Kopitar may have gotten a little bit lazy on that play. Thought he'd rag some time and ends up. The Oilers have possession, and it's Nugent Hopkins bobbles it, gets it over to Everly. Everly goes back up top for Schultz. Schultz to Everly. Everly snaps the shot, and Quick will make the save and hang on.
A point to emphasize how big and strong Anze Kopitar is. The puck's going to come to him. Taylor Hall's going to force the pressure here. Watch this. Protect the body. Just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
Second unit in front of the goaltenders now, Drew, with 3 guys who worked in the lineup for the game on the Saturday.
That'll be interesting.
Keaton is out there with Roy and Fraser. And it is Keaton who will start the rush. He will give it to Fraser. Fraser will send it around the boards. Waiting for it. David Braun gets by him, and also got by Jeff Petrie. Matt Fraser wore 25 in Boston, but that number is being held for Darnell Nurse, so he takes 28.
Start window all options.
Derek Roy, of course, wore 21 in Nashville. Captain's got that digit.
Entering, play, start with.
There is Roy. Bumped into by Martinez, gets the puck to Braun. Braun sends it out in front, comes all the way back to bumped into by Martinez.
And beat to
Everly goes back up top for Schultz. Schultz to Everly. Everly snaps the shot. And Purcell makes the save.
Point to emphasize,
Save and hang on.
A point to emphasize how big and strong Anze Kopitar is. Puck's going to come to him. Taylor Hall's going to force the pressure here. Watch this. Protect the body. Just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
Second unit power play on the ice now, Drew, with 3 guys who worked for
too strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. A shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers. Again, though, Anze Kopitar. A point to emphasize how how big and strong Anze Kopitar is. Puck's going to come to him. Taylor Hall's going to force the pressure here. Watch this. Protect the body. Just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice by touch.
Shot. Kopitar to the quick will make the save and hang on.
Just a point to emphasize how big and strong Anze Kopitar is. Puck's going to come to him. Taylor Hall's going to force the pressure here. Watch this. Protect the body. Just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
Second unit power play.
1 hour concert sound. The stories. Three's
On the ice now, Drew, with 3 guys.
He's being that big and watch this. Protect the body. Just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
It's Schultz to Everly snaps now, Drew, with
the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
second unit power play on the ice now, Drew, with 3 guys who weren't in the lineup for the game on the Saturday. The Keaton is up.
This net big and strong. Again, though, the body just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are... Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
0% Birdie. YouTube. Goals. 3-0.
Just knocks Taylor Hall. Puck's going to come to him. Taylor Hall's going to force the pressure here. Watch this. Protect the body. Just knocks Taylor Hall back just by turning and being that big and strong. Again, though, a shot with a man in front. Nice job on the power play. You got to work to get in front if you can. Not in front of the net, but in front of the goaltender's eyes. But at least on this power play, the Oilers are putting the puck on the net.
Second unit power play on the ice now, Drew, with 3 guys who weren't in the lineup in the game on the Saturday.
That'll be interesting.
The Keaton is out there with Roy and Fraser. And it is the Keaton who will start the rush. He will give it to Fraser. Fraser will send it around the boards. Waiting for it. David Perron gets by him, and it also got by Jeff Beecher. Matt Fraser wore 25 in Boston, but that number is being held for Darnell Nurse, so he takes 28. So one of Derek Roy, of course, wore 21 in Nashville. Captain's got that, didn't he? There is Roy. Bumped into by Martinez, gets the puck to Perron. Perron centers it out in front, comes all the way back to Klefbom. One shot for the Oilers on the power play that comes to an end. Teams at even strength, but the Oilers have possession. Klefbom trying to get a shot away, checked by Carter and Richards. Derek Roy back to the point. Here's a long shot by Hendricks that whistles wide. King on the far side. He is checked by Matt Fraser. They both dig for the puck, and there's Hendricks in to bump King and take the puck. Klefbom. Derek Roy up top. Shot by Hendricks. He scores. Matt Fraser. Point. Here's a long shot by Hendricks that whistles wide. King on the far. Richards. Derek Roy back to the point. Here's a long shot by Hendricks that whistles wide. King on the far side. He is checked by Matt Fraser. They both dig for the puck, and there's Hendricks in to bump King and take the puck. Klefbom. They both dig for the puck, and there's Hendricks in to bump King and take the puck. Klefbom. Derek Roy up top. Shot by Hendricks. He's far Richards. Derek Roy back to the point. Here's a long shot by Hendricks that whistles wide. King on the far side. He is checked by Matt Fraser. They both dig for the puck, and they whistles wide. King on the
third man. Really, when you look at
this center, they're bumping into the bigger Dwight King and just taking the puck away.
Well, Matt Hendricks, we know what he's going to do. You know how he's going to play. You know he's going to be physical, and he's going to go into every battle.
Now the Oilers playing who do not lead. They've got 3 shots, and one of them found the back of the net. The Kings have put just 2 shots towards Ben Scrivens. Nugent Hopkins gets by Tanner Pearson.
Support. Amberley chops at it against Trevor Lewis. And that puck was gloved ahead. We get a whistle. Well, we have our first winner in the Safeway Score and Win contest tonight, thanks to the Multi-Packs Yogurt. Congratulations, Jennifer.
Oiler uniforms, Derek Roy slides back to be the third man and then sells with the fact he might be going in net, gets himself open, and lays a juicy pass for Matt Hendricks to blast it past Jonathan Quick.
As he plays it around. Plays it around the boards. Everly sees it go by him. Jeff Schultz to Mike Richards. Schultz back to the point, throws it towards the net. That didn't make it through. And it's picked up near side by Taylor Hall. Hall works his way across the blue line. Nice pass to Everly. A bouncing puck. Finally controlled by Andy Andreoff, who did not play in that game against Calgary. Richards waits for traffic. Goes cross ice, and the pass is intercepted by Everly on its way to Jake Muzzin. Hall at the end of the shift, long shot. Quick makes the save as the Oilers and the Kings make changes. Drew Dowdy to Marion Gabbert. Checked by Mark Bain. Dowdy keeps it in on the near side. Behind the net, Gabbert got in front for Carter with a shot, and that was blocked by Bain. Husband from a sharp angle. That doesn't get through. Yakupov's got it. He'll get it to Purcell. And Teddy Purcell to the middle for Yakupov. Off his skate, turned back by Carter. Picked up now by Gabbert. Marion Gabbert on a 6-game point streak that has produced 10 points. And I guess everybody on the Kings holding their breath, hoping it wasn't the months. Right. Shot by Teddy Purcell, hit through Dowdy. Dowdy behind his net. Braden McNabb back in the lineup. He didn't rest in Calgary. As Scrivens gives it to Jeff Petrie. 12 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first period. The Oilers with a 1-0 lead on the goal by Matt Hendricks. Purcell reaching forward against Green. Green got there first. McNabb tucks at it to try and get it out. Quick's going to leave it there for a former Oiler, Matt Green. Also on the ice, another former Oiler in Jared Stoll. Playing with Williams and King. King with the puck now, and his stick lifted by Leon Draisaitl. Ferris knocks down Stoll. The puck is underneath number 28. Now it comes free for King, centered it out in front. Opportunity for Martinez, blocked by Fraser. Schultz played his first game of the season last night in Calgary, but it was the 400th of his career. He has the puck right now. Alec Martinez to Foley. Up the middle, and it's picked up by Trevor Lewis. Lewis, wrist shot, and that one missed on the stick side, comes all the way back down into Kings territory. Dowdy to Pearson. Pearson with Lewis and to Foley. To Foley, lays it behind the net. Trevor Lewis waiting for it there. Trevor Lewis to Jake Muzzin. Muzzin with a wrist shot through traffic. To Foley looking for it. It is Gordon who has it. Now it springs free. And it's split Dowdy and Muzzin. That will allow the Oilers to get a change in.
Oilers are doing a lot of defending right now as the Kings are controlling the puck and putting the puck deep and going to work.
They haven't been able to get many shots on the Ben Scrivens, though. The Oilers have held them to just 2. As we approach the halfway point of this first period. Matt Hendricks' stick broke. He's got another one. That was Nugent Hopkins as the new cue. Everly bumps into Martinez as it comes back to Oscar Klefbom. Bain takes a look, carries it himself, gets it to Everly. He gets stopped, but carrying on is Oscar Klefbom. Nugent Hopkins clears the zone as Klefbom flips it in. Dustin Brown, the captain of the LA Kings, had an assist in that game against Calgary. His point production is slowed down. He was moved into a third-line role. Schultz gets stopped at center by both Carter and Kopitar. Kopitar for Gabbert, just out of his reach, and Andrew Ferentz is there defensively. Lost it to Kopitar, centering pass for Carter. Jeff Carter spins. He's got McNabb and Green on the point as he throws it towards the net, goes wide. Green is there. Behind the net it goes. Teddy Purcell can't get it out. The Oilers will get an opportunity here with Nail Yakupov.
Breakout pass by Jeff Petrie, and Yakupov came over from his wing to support in the middle.
Closing in on 5 minutes without a whistle. Klefbom can't keep it in at the blue line, so he'll go back as the Oilers clear the zone. Fane. Draisaitl, Perron, Fraser on the ice now as Williams picks it up in his own zone. Braden McNabb to Matt Green. Green to Williams. Right in front of his own bench. Goes cross ice. Picked up there by King. King with Stoll going to the net. But the puck ends up in the glove of Matt Scrivens. And now a little pushing and shoving between Fraser and Stoll. Matt Hendricks gets his third goal of the year. It's the first goal of this game.
Well, this morning, Todd Nelson was acting like a head coach on his own as he spent some time with the new players as well as the established veterans on the Edmonton Oilers. Not shy to make sure that there is good communication between himself as well as his players. This is after that 5 games that he spent alongside Craig McTavish. He said it was interesting to be alongside such an experienced coach. Similar styles, instilled confidence in Todd that he is doing the right thing. And after the next TV timeout, we'll hear from the former interim head coach and current GM of the Oilers, Craig McTavish.
Likes what he sees so far, a 1-0 lead against the defending champions with 9 minutes left to go here in the first period. Pitlick, Gordon, and Hendricks. Pitlick behind the net. Tyler Pitlick plays it all the way back up top. Schultz will give it to Nikitin. Nikitin down low looking for Gordon. It was picked off by Stoll, but he couldn't get it by Hendricks. Matt Hendricks from his knees gets up as the puck looks in the middle for Pitlick. Pitlick gets it to settle down, but he was off. Up there by King. King with Stoll going to the net. Williams right in front of his own bench. Goes cross ice. Picked up there by King. King with Stoll going to the net.
Matt Hendricks ties the game at 1 again.
And now this game.
Well, this morning, Todd Nelson was acting like a head coach on his own as he spent some time with the new players as well as the established veterans on the Edmonton Oilers. Not shy to make sure that there is good communication between himself and veterans on the Edmonton Oilers. Not shy to make sure that there is good this morning between himself as well as his players. This is after that 5 games that he spent alongside Craig McTavish. He said it was interesting to be alongside such an experienced coach. Similar styles, instilled confidence in Todd that he is doing the right thing. And after the next TV timeout, we'll hear from the former interim head coach and current GM of the Oilers, Craig McTavish.
Likes what he sees so far, a 1-0 lead against the defending champions with 9 minutes left to go here in the first period. Pitlick, Gordon, and Hendricks. Pitlick behind the net. Tyler Pitlick plays it all the way back up top. Schultz will give it to Nikitin. Nikitin down low looking for Gordon. He was picked off by Stoll, but he couldn't get it by Hendricks. Matt Hendricks from his knees gets up as the puck looks in the middle for Pitlick. Pitlick gets it to settle down, but he was off balance. The Oilers will keep it in. Schultz to Hendricks. Hendricks, quick shot there by Tyler Pitlick. There's Schultz, and he got knocked down for his trouble. Drew Doughty gets by Everman. Flips it in. He's going to chase it himself against Nikitin. Nikitin checked by Doughty. Gets a Foley out in front. To the near side for Hall against Trevor Lewis. Kept in by Tanner Pearson. Schultz will give it to Hall. Hall across the blue line. Gets stopped. Everly carries on. Jeff Schultz picks it up. He will give it to Foley. To the middle it goes. Intended for Tanner Pearson. Broken up. The Oilers are back the other way with Everly and Nugent Hopkins. Alec Martinez whips it around. There is Ferentz pinching to keep that puck in. The battle for it ensues. Schultz goes behind the net for Alec Martinez. He will just flip that one high down into Oiler territory. The Kings want to get a change in. The Oilers do as well as Draisaitl's line is coming on the ice.
Sorry, partner. One name you haven't mentioned since the goal has been Derek Roy. He has left the Oilers bench. He's gone to the dressing room. We have not seen him since.
Perron. Draisaitl. Klefbom shot goes wide. Fraser against Carter. He is checked. The puck ends up behind the net. Martinez is there. Alec Martinez to Carter. Carter. Soft pass to Kopitar. Long pass for Gaborik. Gaborik giving a bump as he centered it. Payne is there. Green keeps it in at the blue line to an open wing, and it's picked up by David Perron. Nice pass to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, drop pass for Fraser, gets it back again, throws it towards the net, quick to save. The rebound comes free for Kopitar. Matt Green. McGabbert. He'll play it back to Braden McNabb. Green takes his time, gives it to his D partner. He'll shoot it in. He was behind the red line, though, so that's coming back on the icing call.
This is the Sports Select Legends statistician.
0%
He knows the numbers, and the numbers start
Team
with
slider at 0 minutes, 1 second.
Get your game
0
on
minutes,
with
3 minutes.
Sports Select.
3 minutes.
Well, the Kings general manager
65
needed a
volume,
new
no
coach.
elements. Burning Fire background 30 minutes 4K screensaver loops YouTube. Going back. YouTube video play.
He thought of one guy and one guy only, Daryl Sutter. Dean Lombardi had worked with Daryl
0%
Sutter with the San
control.
Jose Sharks and then tagged Daryl Sutter to be the head coach because they thought very similar. Well, the Kings general manager needed a new coach. He thought of one guy and one guy only, Daryl Sutter. Dean Lombardi had worked with Daryl Sutter with the San Jose Sharks and then tagged Daryl Sutter to be the head coach because they thought very similar. Dean described in the press conference.
He throws it towards the net. Leon, the only
Returned by Craig McTavish.
on the doorstep. Rogers going to cover up with Mike Matt Green. Just from the name Stan Purcell.
One with the ice.
They're both Andy Andrea, who did not play in that game against Go Cross Ice. All checks it.
And with
And Edmonton Oilers hangs onto it, throws it towards the net. Scrivens the save. He'll cover up with Mike Richards right on the doorstep. Rogers Oilers hockey number one place right here on Sportsnet.
Back, joined by Craig McTavish, general manager of the Edmonton Oilers. No shortage of topics to talk about. Let's start with Leon Draisaitl. The latest breaking news that his rights may be traded to Kelowna and that he may be headed there. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I can't say anything really about Leon other than his status as an Edmonton Oiler hasn't changed. There's nothing further to report on Leon. The only thing I will say is every decision we make in regard to Leon is made with the intention that it's the best for his development.
What about your decisions to get Derek Roy and Matt Fraser? What you hope they can add to your team?
Well, you can see clearly here, even early in the first period, that they lend a different experience level to the hockey club. They're in the right spots. Derek made a nice pass on the first goal to Matty Hendricks. So I think just the change, bringing a little bit different perspective to the room.
Are you happy to be back upstairs, or do you miss downstairs? And what do you think of Todd Nelson flying solo on the bench?
No, I've always enjoyed coaching. I enjoyed my time down there. When you're up here, you really lose the players and the physical play, the intent.
you all relentless. Every
Holding the Kings goal being shot. Martinez, let's King. And
I haven't seen Derek
and Pitlich.
The first half.
Or do you miss
There can only be one captain of the ship. The first 15 minutes of the first period here, it's a more aggressive style of play that he's deploying.
Craig, thank you and Happy New Year.
All right, thank you, Gene. You too.
All right, gentlemen, thanks very much. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. And that blood, sweat, and aggressiveness, Drew, is being seen right there on that line that includes Hendricks, Gordon, and Pitlick.
They were Hendricks scored the goal, of course. And you always see that from them. You know what they're going to give you. You trust them that every night they will bring you what they got. They max out. And that's what you want from every line. That's why one of the R's is relentless. Every line needs to bring what they've got every single shift. That's how the Kings win championships.
Right now, the Oilers out shooting them and outscoring them. Holding the Kings to 5 shots. Paul. He'll go cross ice, just out of the reach with Nugent Hopkins. Schultz gets there first. He'll give it to Jared Stoll. Stoll being tracked by Everett. As he bounces it behind the net, Driven plays it smartly to Schultz. Justin Schultz. Back to the point. Martinez lets it go. Scrimmage the save. Rebound. Finally corralled by Martinez, but he lost it to Hall. Hall gets away from King and picked up coming out. And it's going to be a hooking call. And when we come back, the LA Kings are going on the power play. Draisaitl's going to the penalty box.
Leon Draisaitl in the box for hooking. The Kings power play gets to work. But we haven't seen Derek Roy for a while. And this is what we think happened. Braden McNabb with the hit. Now watch the right leg. step on the right leg of Derek Roy. This is going to get a better view. McNabb finishes the check, now goes to skate away, and with his left leg, he skates right over top of Derek Roy's right leg. Derek is going to try to skate it off, but you can tell it smarts, it hurts. He tries to take a couple steps, and then he double clutches. He's going to head to the box. And that's why we have not seen him. Braden McNabb accidentally stepped on his leg. With the way the skates are nowadays, you want to make sure you get looked at and taken care of.
Try and get the latest on that as the Kings, who have the hottest power play in the league of late, go to work, although they were 0 for 2 in Calgary. They have scored 10 power play goals in their last 6 games. What an effort.
They're still balanced.
0% vertical score.
Guys, it's out. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Not RG3, but R3, the 3 R's. You got to be ready to play the game. You got to be relentless. Every shift you got to be going out and pushing the pace, and you've got to be resilient. When bad things happen, you have to make sure you get the momentum back. And for Daryl Sutter's team, all the Kings men, the bread and butter is their forecheck. And when their forecheck is going, it's all 5 guys. Aggressive, deep, good third man, unforgiving forecheck. It's all 5 guys. Aggressive, deep, good third man, unforgiving forecheck, unforgiving pressure. When they got all the Kings men going, they're a tough team to beat.
Away from home, they have not been anything King-like. Go cross-side.
23 minutes, 40 seconds.
Couple steps, and then he doubles.
0 for 2 in Calgary. They have scored 10 power play goals in their last 6 games. What an effort by Matt Hendricks as he goes flat out to get that puck down the ice. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, along with Boyd Gordon, Oscar Klefbom, and Mark Fane. Lewis to Martinez. He and Doughty are on the point. Gaborik. Kopitar. As that puck gets fired out.
Protecting what matters most to you and your team. You are covered with the power of Insight, the official construction insurance broker of the Edmonton Oilers.
Talked about the power play for the Edmonton Oilers. Not doing a lot, but the penalty kill's been really good. In the last 6 games, they've only allowed 2 goals. One versus the Sharks and one versus the Stars. But the other key that jumped Oilers, not doing a lot, but the penalty kill's been really good. In the last 6 games, they've only allowed 2 goals. Really good. In the last 6 games, they've only allowed 2 goals. One big. Talked about the power play for the Edmonton Oilers. Not doing a lot, but the penalty kill's been really good. In the last 6 games, they've only allowed 2 goals. One versus the Sharks and one versus the Stars. But the other key that jumps out there, not
Martinez. Middle of October. Martinez wraps it around the boards. Gets by Scrivens to Williams. He is with Jared Stoll. Martinez and Doughty stay on the point, and Brown is up front now. Oscar Klefbom, an opportunity to get that puck down the ice, and he will seam the lane and fire it. And the Oilers able to change up their penalty killers. Teddy Burchell and Matt Hendricks up front with Petrie and Ferentz on the blue line. Down to 40 seconds left to go in the hooking minor to Leon Draisaitl. Doughty backhands it for Brown, and another penalty coming up, this time to Jeff Petrie, as he tripped up the captain, Dustin Brown. Another penalty coming up, this time to Jeff Petrie, as he tripped up the captain, Dustin Brown. So 30 seconds through of 5-on-3.
This will be the first critical moment of the game. What a move by Drew Doughty just to control the puck. Well, that was an interesting one. Let me see that one again. Oh, yeah, okay. The stick, I didn't see that. The stick gets between the legs of Dustin Brown, and with his left leg, left skate, he steps on the stick, and down he goes. Purely accidental, but Jeff Petrie, nonetheless, is in the box. Face-off here is going to be ultra important.
And it is Boyd Gordon, 55.9% against Anze Kopitar. Klefbom and Fane are the other defenders. Watch how low Boyd Gordon will get. And little instructions as Kopitar gets the stick down. Gordon goes down. They both go down. And the puck is in that scrum. Digging for it is Carter. He gets it back. This is Doughty. Doughty with Richards up top. Doughty goes down low instead. And it's taken by Gaborik. Marion Gabbard, cross ice for Carter. Carter lost it. Doughty got it back, and he gives it to Richards. Mike Richards to Marion Gabbard. Doughty steps into a shot. Boyd Gordon got his stick in the way. Back to the point, Richards. One of the penalties is over. Draisaitl's back on the ice. 5-on-4 now for the next minute and 25 seconds. Kopitar from the corner. He'll play it back to Richards. Richards in the near side to Doughty. Wines fakes the shot. Now he'll go cross ice, and there is Kopitar. Puts it wide. Doughty will play it back to Richards. Richards under pressure from Draisaitl. Behind the net for Kopitar. Swings it around for Gabbard. Gets got by him. And the Oilers will change their penalty killers. LA was 0 for 2 in the game in Calgary last night. Pearson chips it in. He'll chase it. Nikitin will get there first ahead of Toffoli. Pearson has got Lewis out in front. Can't get it to him. Henricks kicks that puck. And he got it to Teddy Burchell, who played it by Martinez. Martinez with a pass for Toffoli. It gets by him. Nikitin's got it. He can't get it away from Pearson. They battle for it. Henricks has got it. Calmly gives it to Ferentz in a long shot. With less than a minute to go in the first period and 17 seconds left to go with a penalty to Jeff Petrie. And what a boost for the Oilers. They've already killed off a 5-on-3 of tied at 1-1. And the Kings do not have a shot so far. Brown will leave it for Stoll in the corner. He'll swing it back to Schultz at the point. This is Doughty as the penalty is over. Lets the shot go. Evans the save. Payne will give it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins starts away with Pitlick. And Pitlick was off. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Williams outlets to Brown. Dustin Brown. Shot deflected. It comes right to Scrivens. Not going to take any chances as he's...
The save percentage is where you want to push it.
Front paddle down for Scrivens. The puck is still loose. Scramble ensues. As the buzzer goes, the shots are even, David Amber, at 6 apiece. But the Oilers have the only goal, and it comes from one of their workers in the form of Matt Henry.
Second period action, and following up on a first period story that Kevin mentioned, and Matt Fraser, who is wearing number 28. He did wear number 25 in Boston, but as Kevin said in period number 1, the Edmonton Oilers have a guy named Darnell Nurse who's played 2 National Hockey League games for them. This was his first one, and so they are, let's just say, holding it for Darnell, who will be a big part of Edmonton's future. Then Derek Roy comes into the picture, a veteran player who is back on the ice on the part of the Edmonton Oilers, which is great news. He has previously worn number 21 in Nashville, as Kevin mentioned. Andrew Ferentz has that number, better known as number 9 for much of his career. A bit of a problem trying to get number 9 because if you look up in the Raptors of Rexall place, that number is gone and no one will ever wear it again. And so then Roy was given the options by head equipment manager Jeff Lang, 8, 12, 18, or Mark Arcobello's old number 26. He said he wasn't that picky for any number, and I guess 8 is enough for Derek Roy.
Well played.
And 1 for assists and 2 minutes and 47 seconds of time. And the good news is that he is back on the ice after being stepped on by Jeff Schultz accidentally. So Roy with Yakupov and Purcell in the second period is underway. Yakupov dumps it in. He'll chase it himself. Muzzin plays it around the boards. Drew Doughty is there, of course, playing lots. Played over 10 minutes in that first period. Toffoli. Long shot on Scrivens. Handles that easily to the corner. Petrie takes a bump from Pearson. Doughty pitching in. Comes back to Lewis at the point. He fires it through traffic. That one steered aside. Muzzin on the near side. Keeps it in for Toffoli. He's pinned against the boards by Petrie, but it is Tanner Pearson spinning away from Derek Roy. Plays it behind the net. Toffoli with a sharp angle shot, and Scrivens is right there. Pearson back to Doughty. Couldn't handle that pass, and the Kings will have to regroup. Toffoli chops it in as both teams want to make changes. You talked about it off the top, Drew, in our pregame show about top lines going head-to-head, and then the Nugent Hopkins line wants to stay together. Here's the test as they're out there against the Kings' best.
Yeah, I think this is a great test for them. I think it gives Todd Nelson the ability to read and see what these guys have. Can they change their game a little bit to play against a bigger, heavier line?
And that's what you find in the Pacific Division.
Exactly. Not a heavier, bigger line, but a championship line.
Second of back-to-back for the Kings. First of back-to-back for the Oilers. They'll be in Calgary for New Year's Eve. There's a shot from Nugent-Hopkins. Back for the Oilers. They'll be in Calgary for New Year's Eve. There's a shot from Nugent-Hopkins. Quick steers out of side. Nugent-Hopkins goes down, pops right up again. Schultz can't get it by Klefbom. Throws it towards the net. Blocked by Martinez. Picked up by Kopitar for Williams. And that puck came up. Picked up by Kopitar. Let's take a look. That puck came out and came right back in. Let's take a look at the first period scoring summary brought to you by Wardy Parsons Ford. Visit WardyParsonsFord.com to find your place on our construction team.
Matt Hendricks gets the goal. Third goal of the year for Matt Hendricks from Derek Roy. His first point as an Edmonton Oiler, and Oscar Klefbom from the point. Shot 7-6, just the edge to the LA Kings with a good, strong period for the Oilers. One of the better first periods they've had in the last 20 games. Oscar Klefbom from the point. Shot 7-6, just the edge to the LA Kings with a good, strong period for the Oilers. One of the better first periods. Hendricks from Derek Roy, his first point as an Edmonton Oiler, and Oscar Klefbom from the point. Shot 7-6, just the edge to the LA Kings with a good, strong period for the Oilers. One of the better first periods they've had in the last 20 games.
And killing off a 5-on-3 has also got to raise the confidence level when you think of how good the Kings' power play has been in the last 6 games. So the long shot from the points. Again, Scrimmage is there to steer it aside. Schultz will give it to David Perron to the middle. And picked up there by Leon Draisaitl. Avoids a huge hit from McNabb, and McNabb hurt himself as he went into the boards right in front of the Oiler bench.
Almost like how Mike Brown hurt himself from the San Jose Sharks when he took a run at Matt Hendricks.
That's right. He in San Jose ended up breaking his leg. Jared Stoll last night had a couple of hit attempts that went awry. We'll see as McNabb recovers and gets back in the game. Doughty goes down with a spin-around pass to Muzzin, who takes a big hit from Hendricks. Klefbom checked by Toffoli. Richards behind the net. Mike Richards lays it back to Muzzin. Muzzin throws it towards the cage. That was blocked by Pittman. Doughty in his own zone. Will give it to Toffoli. Pass to Mike Richards. Richards across the blue line. Moving in against Payne. Payne pushes him off the puck, but Andrioff is there. That shot goes wide and is picked up by Klefbom. Now to Hendricks. Matt Hendricks takes his time. Wires a long shot in. Quick to save. And with Pitlick bearing down on him, decides to hang on to it.
Center.
What is tough games on the road? They are 3-5-2.
He does not like this. Pushes guilt.
Their last win on the road, you've got to go back to December 11th and a game in Ottawa. Kenny Purcell off his skate, and it comes right to Yakupov. The pass again off the skate, this time of Derek Roy. Quick, drops it behind the net. Schultz will give it to Martinez. Alec Martinez. Carter for Kopitar, too far for him. And Petrie finds Derek Roy, moving in with Teddy Purcell. Schultz intercepts, gets the puck to Carter. Kopitar has it in his skates. Now he'll control and give it to Jeff Schultz. Schultz right up the middle it goes to Lewis. He can't get too far. Kopitar. End of the shift is going to send that puck around the boards. Terrence to Petrie. Hall to the middle, to Eberle. Eberle across the blue line. Eberle runs into Muzzin. Muzzin separates him from the puck and gets the puck to Jared Stoll. Stoll gets to the red line, backhands it in. Hall coming back to help out Justin Schultz. And his pass up the middle, out of the reach of Eberle. And that's coming back.
Down, get a read up. Not both of us. I think it's a smart move by Fred just to come down, get a read on his team, get a read on the new guy, and then come back upstairs.
And it was beneficial for Todd Nelson. He said that. And I think that, when you and I, that
message will be conveyed to these players.
0% vertically scroll.
Right now, they're being outshot 11-8, but they just got a huge scoreboard thanks to Matt Hendricks. David Perron, pass just out of his reach. Spins down Martinez as it comes to the Foley on the far side. He'll play it to Martinez. Martinez under pressure there from Fraser. Fraser, Draisaitl, and Perron, the forward line. Pearson came together there with Fraser, spun him around right at the end of the shift. And Pearson heads off. Fraser is going to go over and get the puck. Perron, pass intercepted by Schultz, but carrying on was Gordon. Drew Dowdy picks it up behind his own net. Kopitar. Outlet for Gaborik. Marian Gaborik steaming across the line. Can't get the shot through. Blocked by Mark Bain. Clefbaugh. Up the middle for Tyler Pitlick. Dropped it for Hendricks. Got it back again. Pitlick. Nice little pass to Gordon. Off his skate though. Gaborik is checked. And the fourth line able to tie up the top line for the LA Kings.
It's just a little bit of execution, isn't it, right now with the Los Angeles Kings? They're not quite on the game. The puck bobbles off their stick.
Shot by Martinez is blocked by Hendricks.
They don't quite make the right pass at the right time. It's just their timing's a little off.
This is game 2 of a 3-game Western Canadian road trip for the LA Kings. They'll be in Vancouver on Thursday and then go home to play Nashville on Saturday. Stoll, lost it. Roy with a shot that goes wide. Another intercept, this time by Yakupov. Brown to the middle for King. He gets checked, and Stoll comes together with Yakupov. The Oilers come across the blue line. Teddy Purcell waits. Purcell with the shot up high. Petrie got it on the near side. Jeff Petrie throws it towards the net. Bad save by Jonathan Quick. Here's Yakupov chopping at it. Went off King and into the corner. But a good shift for this line. Justin Brown starts back the other way with Dwight King and Jared Stoll. Brown lays it behind the net for King. King by himself. Backhand in front for Stoll. Didn't get to it. Here is Schultz at the point. Schultz throws it towards the net. That one goes right through and goes wide. Down back to the point. Schultz waiting for it. Schultz will give it to Richards. Steps into a slap shot, and he fired that one so far wide. And it comes all the way down into LA King territory. Just a little bit outside. Williams drop pass to Richards. Richards, wrist shot this time, and a glove save by Ben Scrivens. Oilers hockey.
I thought this coach
saying their Great Bay is number 1 in the factory. Gave their wine a big plug, saying they're a great wine producer, and the facts bared it up. Yes, indeed, the 5th largest country, blah, blah, blah. Gene, you know you're right. The mayor of Dresden, future for Gene Principe.
Wow, you do not let stuff go, eh?
I do not. Gene doesn't let it go either. He keeps reminding me every day. Pitlick checked by Muzzin. Gordon, right pass to Hendricks. Hendricks under pressure there from Williams. Brings it across the line, snaps the shot. Glove saved by Jonathan Quick. And let's send it back to the line, snaps the shot. Glove saved by Jonathan Quick. And let's send it back to Mr. Derby.
Yeah, thanks, guys. The Goals for Kids program is proudly sponsored by Synovus. For every Oilers goal this season, Synovus will donate $400 to Kidsport. Today, the Oilers have scored 77 goals for a total of $30,800.
12 shots for the Kings, 11 for the Oilers. 11:25 left to go in the second period.
$100.
12 shots for the Kings, 11 for the Oilers. 11:25 left to go in the second period.
$30,800.
25 left to go in the second period. Carter won that draw, but Payne keeps it in on the near side. Everly for Hall, pops out in front, and is picked up there by Jeff Carter. Carter leads the team in points. Pearson chips it in, trying to outrace Mark Payne, but Payne gets there and gets the puck to Everly. Left block, sees it go by him. Martinez trying to pinch. Carter knocked it out of the air, but it's picked up by Everly. Agent Atkins. Drop pass for Hall, but Carter was there to intercept it. Napoli chopped it out. Petrie cuts off Pearson. Agent Atkins to Hall. Hall, nice pass to Everly.
Petrie joining the rush as well. Nugent Hopkins stops, centers in, and went right through the skates of Everly. Markov gathers it up. He'll give it to Hall. Bouncing puck is controlled by Gaborik. He lost it. Hall's got it. Hall. Nugent Hopkins scores. Hall breaks back to Everly. Petrie joining the rush as well. Nugent Hopkins to Hall. Hall breaks back to Everly. Petrie joining the rush as well. Nugent Hopkins stops. Petrie cuts off it. Hall. Markov gathers it up. He'll give it to Hall. Bouncing puck is controlled by Gaborik. He lost it. Hall's got it. Hall. Nugent Hopkins. Get on your feet. Got it. Around the one way and back the other way, and it was broken up neatly by Jeff Petrie. Around the boards it goes. Fraser takes a look and puts that puck down the ice. Shots even at 12 apiece. 9.5 minutes to go in the second period. The Oilers with one more goal than they scored the last time these teams met. Stoll. Checked by Roy. Trevor Lewis. Teddy Purcell combines with Andrew Ferentz to take the puck away from him. Yakupov gets by Martinez. Yakupov, Derek Roy, pass for Teddy Purcell. Purcell stick handles in traffic and gets the puck to Ferentz. Martinez intercepts, lost it. Yakupov's got it. Yakupov lays it out in front, comes back to Schultz at the point. He'll give it to Ferentz, wrist shot through traffic. The traffic provided by Derek Roy. Stoll wants to get it out. He does to King. White King, long shot, misses. Scriven thought about playing it, couldn't leave it. It was dangerously close. Outside the trapezoid is a shot from Doughty is steered aside by Scriven. Ferentz. Pitlick gets it out to center. Jake Muzzin content to shoot that puck right back in as the Kings make changes. Williams, Andrioff, and Richards, the forward line against the fourth line for the Oilers, Hendricks, Gordon, and Pitlick. Puck still alive as Williams has got it. Hendricks has got him. The digging continues. Now it comes around to the near side. Tyler Pitlick in a race with Doughty. Doughty takes him hard into the boards. Richards with a pass to Justin Williams. Drew Doughty back at the point. Here comes a one-time shot from Muzzin. Richards looking for the rebound. He gets stumped. The puck is loose, and then Scrivens gets knocked over. As lead games, he gives the Oilers a 2-0 lead. 5 points in his last 6 games. He gives the Oilers a 2-0 lead.
Andreoff in the penalty box for roughing. He took a hard path to the net. A scramble out front. Good chance, and then just bowling into Ben Scrivens. Draws a 2-minute minor.
Oilers' second power play of the game. Generated 1 shot. Their man advantage in the first period. Nugent Hopkins against Jared Stoll. Wins that to Hall. Gets it back to the point. Everly to Schultz. This is Hall with a wrist shot. Pad save by Jonathan Quick. Schultz quickly over to Hall. Teddy Purcell providing the traffic in front. That one hit him. And Quick pounces on it, and he'll hold it.
Wrist shot by Hall produced a big rebound on the right side. Jordan Everly was rolling towards the net, and the puck just popped right off the pads of Jonathan Quick past Jordan Everly, and that's why you shoot the puck. Smart play by Taylor Hall, and you're Jordan Everly. You see Taylor Hall start to roll towards the net, you go to the net.
Nugent Hopkins against Kopitar. Won again by Nugent Hopkins to Hall. Schultz moves to the middle. Now he'll give it to Everly. Everly with a wrist shot. Stopped by Quick, and the second chance also denied as Green comes in to have a word there with Jordan Everly.
Talked to Bill Ranford, who is the goalie coach for the LA Kings, and I asked him, what's it like to be coaching a guy like Jonathan Quick? He said what Jonathan Quick does is that he works incredibly hard away from the game. in the gym, in practice. His work ethic is exceptional, and he's one of the lowest maintenance guys he's ever been around. He doesn't worry about his pads, doesn't worry about his mask or his stick or anything like that.
Hall, and that shot blocked before it got through to Jonathan Quick. Schultz gives it to Everly. Back to Schultz. Schultz over to Hall. Gets it back again. Schultz with a shot through traffic. That one hit Kopitar. Hall gathers it up. He'll get it back to Justin Schultz. Quickly go across the ice to Everly. Schultz to Hall. Hall to the middle it goes. A bouncing puck. Nugent Hopkins from the corner. Schultz wants it. Takes the shot. Didn't get all. It comes to Everly. Oh, he wins the draw. Gets it back to Petrie. But it's taken there by Jeff Schultz. He'll fire it down the ice. McKean, Petrie, Fraser, Roy, and Perron. McKean gets Richards with it. Now he'll give it to David Perron. Perron leads the rush with 35 seconds of power play time remaining. Drops it for McKean. Pass for Fraser. Jeff Schultz to the corner for Drew Dowdy. He is checked by Derek Roy, but manages to send that puck the length of the ice. McKean. Draisaitl given a bump as the puck comes to Martinez. Alec Martinez flips it down the ice. And time almost up with a penalty to Andrea. The Oilers with 3 shots on this power play. They are 0 for 2. They have generated 4 of their 15 shots with the man advantage. Teddy Purcell. And offside.
Towards the mound as they are chosen at it.
He's back to get. Got a piece of it. Got the other way. They hit the Foley. Outlet pass for Carter. The Oilers have 3 shots with the man advantage. Teddy Purcell. And offside was Matt Fraser. It's Rogers, Oilers hockey, and it's right here on 1-1.
Well, during the TV timeout, Ben Scrivens and Jonathan Quick. There's Jonathan Quick quickly squirts Ben Scrivens, and then Ben Scrivens squirts him right back. Quick takes the mask off and then has his own water down as they seem to enjoy each other's company. And speaking of squirts, Ford Drills and Skills is giving you and your minor hockey team a chance to train like a pro at Rexall Place. Submit to what you've done in the community, and you could be chosen as a finalist because being a pro on the ice starts with what you do off the ice. To enter, visit FordDrillsandSkills.ca.
Leon Draisaitl shot. Quick got over there and got a piece of it, and back the other way comes to Foley. Outlet pass for Carter. Is that 70 line? He's back together again. So Foley, Carter, and Pearson. Yakupov and Toffoli. As Toffoli gave him a little bit of a shot in the back of the leg, and Yakupov turned around and responded. Carter and Perron doing a little face washing.
We're going to have some guys take a couple minutes in the penalty box after this. So just as the play goes on.
Carter and Perron doing a little face washing.
We're going to have some guys take a couple minutes in the penalty box after this. So just as the play goes offside, here's the chop on the back of the leg from Tyler.
Responded. The Foley, Carter and Perron doing a little turned around and responded. As the Foley gave him a little bit of a shot in the back of the leg, and Yakupov turned around and responded. Carter and Perron doing a little face washing.
We're going to have some guys take a couple minutes in the penalty box after this. So just as the play goes offside, here's the chop on the back of the leg from Tyler Toffoli. And then the gloves to the face.
The puck. Now, and Toffoli still gets number 10. 2 minutes. If I'm Dale Yakupov, he'd
face one leg. So just Tyler Toffoli. And then
it's a full test. And Yakupov gets slashing, but I think it was the other way. Roughed up.
If you're just going to be about the details.
Yeah, I know. Come on, sharp angle shot, quick the save. Either way, they're in the box for 2 minutes. And 4-on-4. That means Nugent Hopkins and Hall started it. And they're out there now with Kleppbaum and Payne. It is Gaborik and Kopitar for the Kings. And this is Marian Gaborik. Andrei Kopitar to Martinez. Alec Martinez across the blue line. Scrivens stops it up there for Justin Schultz. He'll play it around the boards, and Teddy Purcell's waiting for it. Purcell to Petrie. Jeff Petrie moves in, stops, lays it down low for Hall. Gets it back again. Muzzin gave it away. Flat pass intended for Purcell off his stick. Doughty gives it to Jake Muzzin. Lays it off the boards for Gaborik. It got by him. And it's going to be an icing call against the Kings. Oiko 4 on and Peterson plays 7 to Drew Doughty. Doughty played 27 minutes and 34 seconds last night in Calgary. Stops inside the blue line. And he gets knocked down. Derek Roy digging for it. Shot by Pearson goes wide and comes all the way back to Muzzin in his own zone. Petrie stumbled just a little bit, but Schultz was there to help him out. Justin Schultz sends it down the ice. No icing. Doughty will go back to get it. The Oilers will get a change in. Gordon and Hendricks now for the last 10 seconds of 4-on-4. Doughty right up the middle for Jared Stoll. He is stopped. And Doughty will play it to Muzzin. He'll shoot it in, and both Yakupov and Toffoli step back on the ice. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the second period. The only goal coming from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins at 9:31, with Everly and Hall getting the helpers. Brown gets by Pitlick. Lays it towards Scrivens. He's going to cover up. Thanks goal of
the Oilers by Ryan against the Kings.
Now up save. 15 choice of the hockey game.
You see it.
Hendricks against Trevor Lewis. Brought in by Richards. He's with King. Richards lets the shot go, and that one deflected, and then again, Scrivens got a piece of it. Martinez and Schultz on the blue line, and it is Martinez who takes the hit from Hendricks. Hendricks at center. It's knocked down by Martinez. Trevor Lewis back to his own zone. He'll give it to Jeff Schultz. Schultz to King. Now to Martinez. Martinez to King. Dwight King moving in. King lets the shot go. Scrivens the save. He juggled the rebound, but covers up. To King. Now to Martinez. Martinez to King. Dwight King moving in. King lets the shot go. Oilers only 2-1 lead. Burns lets the shot go. Scrivens the save. He juggled the rebound, but covers up.
17 bogey.
Very effective breakout by the Los Angeles Kings. And earlier they moved the puck so effectively out of their zone, using that last defenseman, and then you see this pick and go. Shot towards the net, and this is where things start to go maybe a little later. I think they determinate the
Scored-win winner from Scrivens. He's going to cover up. Next scored-win winner courtesy of Safeway and on those multi-packs is Nicholas Unau of Edmonton, who has won the Bradley Original Electric Smoker, thanks to Edmonton's second goal of the game.
0% release goal.
And it was the 11th goal of the year and 4th at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal was scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against Nugent-Hopkins was the reason that goal was scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings. His reason that goal.
It was the 11th goal of Edmonton's second goal of the game. Congratulations. And it was the 11th goal of the year and 4th at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal was scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings. That's the reason that goal was scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings.
Taylor Hall gets his 5th assist with the shot.
11th game against the Kings.
Taylor.
Los Angeles Kings. That's it. Is
Goal scored in Martin. 0%. Keyboard shortcut K1. 0% vertically scroll.
Taylor Hall
I think
was the 11th goal of the year and 4th goal of the game. Congratulations. And it was the 11th, thanks to Edmonton's 2nd goal of the game. Congratulations. And it was the 11th goal of the year and 4th at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings. Was the reason that goal scored.
Goal scored in.
Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you
For Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers
scroll.
really was the reason that goal scored. Tremendous quick of the
Year and 4th at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal scored. The determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings. The reason that goal scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings.
3-0. Play keyboard short.
No goal.
0%
Taylor Hall gets his
I think the determination of the Oilers really
at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And it was the 11th goal of the year and 4th at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal scored.
Was the 11th goal of the year and 4th at home for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
I think the determination of the Oilers really was the reason that goal scored. Tremendous quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as you said, his first goal against the Los Angeles Kings. That's in his 11th game against the Kings.
Taylor Hall gets his 5th assist as the shot comes from Martinez and Scrivens makes the glove save.
Now, Ben Scrivens has not been terribly busy or really tested, but you got to be ready off the face-off here. Terrific win by Mike Richards. That deflects a little bit off of Taylor Hall. That's actually a tougher save, and it looked like such a great job on the angle there, guys, that from that angle you see it moves a little bit, and there wasn't a lot of room to see that puck.
His 18th save of the hockey game. Hendricks against Trevor Lewis. Brought in by Richards. He's with King. Richards lets the shot go, and that one deflected, and then again, Scrivens got a piece of it. Martinez is on the blue line, and it is Martinez who takes the hit from Hendricks. Hendricks at center. It's knocked down by Martinez. Trevor Lewis into his own zone. He'll give it to Jeff Schultz. Schultz to King. Now to Martinez. Martinez to King. Dwight King moving in. King lets the shot go. Scrivens the save. He juggled the rebound, but covers up.
They moved the puck so a little later. The armor towards the net, using that woman's game.
The shot go, and Scrivens makes another save. Dwight King, who took that last shot, he's 6'4", 230 pounds, and he's not unusual on that team, that size. Clefbaum sends it around the boards. Brown. Clefbaum trying to keep it in. Can't do it. The Oilers will have to tag up, and they do, as Doughty. The pass for Brown off his stick. Kopitar. Lost it. Jake Muzzin pinching. Brown covers for him at the point. Eberle brings it off the glass and gets that puck out. Muzzin will drop it back for Doughty. Doughty spun around there by Hall. Hall moving in, and that one pops 2 lines.
Now, at the start of the game, in our pregame, we showed Taylor Hall last time the LA Kings played the Edmonton Oilers. It was Drew Doughty, it was Justin Brown, it was everybody going after Taylor Hall playing the body. Just a little shot on the hip of Drew Doughty, spins him around and almost generates a scoring chance. Not very often you're able to knock Drew Doughty off his skates, and it's good to see Taylor Hall trying to be physical.
21 shots for the Kings, 15 for the Oilers. with just over a minute to go in the second period. Pearson, in the corner it goes, takes a hop right to Carter with a shot, and there is Ben Scrimmage to make a pad save.
There is Jeff Carter, being Jeff Carter, gets on the inside and just body position everything for that scoring chance.
70s line continues to be together in this second period, trying to generate some offense. One goal in Calgary last night. Nothing so far here in Rexall. Swept in by Teddy Purcell. Schultz won't find his net, gets it to Martinez. It comes to Carter. Carter, outlet to Tanner Pearson. Draisaitl, he's got Perron. David Perron has to beat Drew Doughty. Bumps him, throws it towards the middle, and that deflected and went right to kick. And was cruising in front.
David Perron checking his hand. He jets out of the zone. He reads the play. Now he's going to take off and stretch. Drew Doughty, though, such a great skater, keeps up with him, gets body position, but able to spin off the hit. Perron finds the man in front. Jonathan Quick just in the right position, making the save.
Off the skate of Jake Muzzin.
Dublin gets body position, but able to spin off the hit. Perron finds the man in front. Jonathan Quick just in the right position, making the save.
Off the skate of Jake Muzzin. Doughty to Muzzin. Maybe one shot. As that puck goes down the ice, the Oilers get the only offense in that second period. One being outshot by the Kings 22-16, but no goal. 2-0 Oilers after 40.
Somebody won one time.
Lots.
4 main Sportsnet channels along with Sportsnet 1. Ooh. Go ahead, guys.
All right, Gene, let's take a look at the scoring summaries brought to you by Worley Parsons Cord. Visit WorleyParsonsCord.com to find your place on our construction team.
In the first period, it was Matt Hendricks with a goal from Derek Roy and Oscar Klefbom. 7-6 were the shots. The Kings had the edge. In the second period, things changed because Ryan Nugent-Hopkins got his first goal against the LA Kings in his career. Taylor Hall with a great assist. One assist taken away there, as you noticed. Shots 10 for the Oilers, 15 for the Kings. So that's 22-16 if you're adding up at home. That's the shots. 2-0 in the important category.
And also, the Oilers are 4-1-3 when they lead after 40 minutes, trying to win their 5th game, but having a lead after 2 and trying to hand the LA Kings their 5th straight loss on the road. Derek Roy, checked by Toffoli, Carter, and Pearson. We talked about that 70s line. It is together in the second period, together here in the third. Muzzin and Doughty on the point. Doughty's played over 20 minutes already in this hockey game. Carter checked by Yakupov. Puck comes back to Doughty at the point. Drew Doughty works his way in, lets a wrist shot go through traffic. The rebound goes to the corner, and Doughty is right on it. Yakupov plays it around the boards. Toffoli covering for Doughty. Gets it in to Doughty. Checked by Petrie, though. Here's Jake Muzzin jumping up on the play. Muzzin, his backhand is stopped by Derek Roy. A bouncing puck. Pearson can't get it through. In fact, he hit his teammate, Jeff Carter, who was suffering from the flu. That is insult, injury, and virus. He hobbles to the bench. Dwight King downs it in. Going after it is Marion Gaborik. Everly checked by King, but gets the puck to Fane. Taylor Hall. Long pass for Jordan Everett. Moving in with Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins' shot goes wide. Hall gets to it first, plays it back to the point. Fane had to retreat. He had King right on him. Kopitar will give it to Gaborik. Marion Gaborik. And that puck is gloved ahead, and we've got a whistle.
Jeff Carter has not taken very long shifts. He's been out on the ice a lot, but not taking very long shifts. This one he stayed out for over a minute. Right at the tail end of it, he takes a shot right off the foot. And as you said, not feeling well because of the flu. Gutted it out right up when he stayed out for over a minute. Right at the tail end of it, he takes a shot well because of the flu. Gutted it out yesterday. And now going to the box with his foot hurting. He's just a hurting cat. Gabrick of the percentage. He responds that 70s line to get a 6 games. That's amazing. What a percentage.
The LA Kings will be in Vancouver on Thursday, go home to play Nashville Saturday. And you can watch that game no matter where you are. It's on all Sportsnet channels. The game. And Stoll just hit Dustin Brown with the puck. Dowdy. Tipped by Lewis. Comes right to Scrivens. He'll give it to Clefbaum. Around the boards it goes. Waiting for it is Frazier. Takes a hit from Muzzin as he gets the puck down the ice. Green to Lewis. Matt Green with it again. Green will bring it in himself. Chips it in. He's going to chase. Matt Green down low. Trying to backhand for Richards. Broken up there by Justin Schultz. And picked up now by Hendricks. Pass to the middle. Backhanded in by Pitlick. He is given a bump by Andriott. Pitlick turned with a hit of his own. Williams. Taken to the boards by Hendricks. Hendricks flips it out to the middle for Pitlick. Andriott comes back defensively, and he will give it to Jeff Schultz. Schultz and Martinez. Here's Martinez. Pass intercepted as it comes back to Nikita. Picked off there by Pearson. Jeff Schultz to Alec Martinez. Under pressure there from Teddy Purcell. To Foley. Carter. Pearson. Shot. Getting his stick in the way there was Jeff Petrie. Martinez keeps it in for Toffoli. He's got Pearson out in front. Pearson ends up behind the net. Tries the wraparound. Stopped by Scrivens. They push and shove. Petrie plays it around the boards. Martinez is there to keep it in. Now Yakupov with a chance to exit the zone. With Teddy Purcell and Roy. Here's Yakupov. Couldn't get a clean shot away as it went off Martinez. Gaborik back the other way. Marian Gaborik by himself. A weak shot goes into the corner. Teddy Purcell. Lost it to Gaborik. Marian Gaborik. Kopitar out in front for King. It got by him, and it also got by Jake Muzzin. The Oilers and Kings will hook up 3 more times. Twice here, March 3rd and April 7th. In between that, the teams will be in LA on April the 2nd. Kobe hook up 3 more times. Twice here, March 3rd and April 7th. In between that, the teams will be in LA on April the 2nd. Kopitar. Back to Muzzin. He bobbled it. Gave it away. Here's a chance for Hall. Hall moving in with Everly. Hall with a shot that goes wide. Dowdy got a stick on that, but look at Everly knock it down, get possession back to Barron. Lets it go through traffic. It's wide. Hall at the side of the net. Looking for Nugent Hopkins out in front. It got by number 93. Dowdy back the other way. Checked smartly there by Barron as the Kings make changes. And so do the Oilers on a dangerous chance for Taylor Hall. Scrivens stops it, leaves it there for Barron. Scrivens gets dumped. Draisaitl lays it back to Ferentz and gets the puck back again. Leon Draisaitl to Ferentz. Ferentz, a pass for Schultz. Takes the shot, he'll bring it in himself. To the middle, it goes to Frazier. Matt Frazier circles the net. Frazier hanging onto it. Back to Clefbaum. He'll give it to Pitlick. Goes cross ice to Schultz with a shot that went off Jared Stoll. Pitlick from the corner. He knocks down Wade McNabb, who's had a tough night. Schultz bounced it off his teammate. The Oilers recover. And it's picked up by Hendricks. Hendricks going to bring it in. Taking it from Green and knocked the stick out of Green's hand. And Hendricks just carries on. Shot from Gordon stopped, and here is Brown. Brown turning in his own zone. Brown to Williams. Throws it towards the net, steered aside by Scrivens. To the corner it goes. Williams gets knocked down. The puck comes to Schultz at the point. Throws it towards the net. That goes wide. Yakupov shots at it. Can't get it by Martinez. His shot blocked by Petrie. Petrie comes together with Andrian. First, Richardson keeps it in. Here's Martinez with a wrist shot. Blocked by Yakupov. Yakupov brings it around the boards. Teddy Burchell bumps into Jeff Schultz. Kings keeping the pressure on, but have not been able to get shots through on the bench ribbons. Thanks to guys like Dale Yakupov. Yakupov cross-ice pass, stopped by Schultz. And cleared down into Oiler territory. Payne wraps it around the boards. Eberle going after Doughty. Nugent Hopkins on the steal. Hall in front, tipped it towards the net, blocked by Jeff Carter. Carter. Outlet pass for Tanner Pearson. Pearson working against Payne. Payne will have none of it. Eberle. Under pressure for Tyler Toffoli. Gets it back to Klefbom. Hall. In full stride across the blue line. Taylor Hall comes together with Doughty. Toffoli will give it to Pearson. Pearson moving in against Ferris. Backhands it in, scrimmage the plane himself. At the top of the glass, inches away from the net. Pearson. Dumps it in. Ferris head on a swivel, takes the hit from Kopitar. Draisaitl under pressure, gets double teamed there by King and Gaborik. King trying to pin it. Kopitar's got it. Kopitar. And off Draisaitl. Drops it for Martinez. Martinez puts it in the front of the net here. King, one chance. Stuck by Scrimmage. Kopitar, an opportunity, and that slides wide. Ace has picked up the middle. Schultz lets it go through traffic. Rebound attempt. Gaborik knocked down by Schultz. The Oilers weather the storm. Draisaitl back the other way. Leon Draisaitl cutting for the net. Draisaitl gets tripped up by Schultz. Goes heavily into the boards. Kings want to make a change. Kopitar shoots it down into Oiler territory. 25 shots for LA, 17 for the Oilers. Last night they outshot Calgary 27-15. 6 minutes, 30.
The headman pattern
in between whistles.
Well, quite a while ago, agony.
Green uses the wide. Gordon takes a hit. Boy, Gordon uses the glass and gets the puck down to center. Picked up by Hendricks. Hendricks lets the shot go. Quick the save. Hendricks on it. Checked by McNabb.
David got up, and David broke a little bit, but it's fast, and now he rolls in, gaming.
Whistles.
Well, quite a while ago.
15. Shoots it down into Oiler territory. 25 shots for LA, 17 for the Oilers. Last night they outshot Calgary 27-15. Finished 33 seconds in between whistles.
Well, quite a while ago, Taylor Hall had an outstanding opportunity. Makes the pressure at the blue line, gets the headman pass, and now he rolls in. Drew Doughty, though, so good defensively with his stick, but it's going to come back to Taylor Hall as he slides and disappears. And he tries for a little bit of a wraparound with Jonathan Quick, a little bit of extension of Jonathan Quick with the splits. And David Perron gets a check finish, but it's going to come back to Taylor Hall as he slides and disappears. And he tries for a little bit of a wraparound with Jonathan Quick, a little bit of extension of Jonathan Quick with the splits. And David Perron gets a check finish by Trevor Lewis. And then after that, David got up in quite a bit of agony and made his way over to the piers. He tries for a little bit. It's a check finish by Quick. A little bit of extension of Jonathan Quick with the splits. And David Perron gets a check finish by Trevor Lewis. And then after that, David piers. He tries for a little bit of a wraparound with Jonathan Quick. A little bit of extension of Jonathan Quick with the splits. And David Perron gets a check finish by Trevor Lewis. And then after that, David got up in quite a bit of agony and made his way over to the bench. And he tries for a little bit of a wraparound with Jonathan Quick, a little bit of extension of Jonathan Quick with the splits. And David Perron gets a check finish by Trevor Lewis. And then after that, David got up in quite a bit of agony and made his way over to the bench.
Takes a hit.
Finish by Trevor Lewis. And then after that, David got up in quite a bit of agony and made his way over to the bench. And he's been uncomfortable ever since.
Green shot deflected wide. Gordon takes a hit. Boy, Gordon uses the glass and gets the puck down to center. Picked up by Hendricks. Hendricks lets the shot go. Quick the save. Hendricks on it. Checked by McNabb. Gets knocked down. Gets the puck to Derek Roy. Roy taken to the boards by Stoll, and it's Matt Reed who comes up with it. Lewis to Brown. For Trevor Lewis. Nikic gets the puck out and it's picked up now by the captains. Brown to Richards. Richards to Williams. Williams centering pass and doesn't put it just wide. That was close. Metzger has lost a stick. Doesn't have a stick. Andrea hit the referee with it. Teddy Purple leaves it there for Petrie. Rivers gets his stick back. As Muzzin fires it in the opposite corner. Williams going after it. The keeper gets there first. Gets it by Yakupov. And it'll come back on the icing call.
Cotswood Interiors, everything a furniture store should be. Inspiring selection, complimentary design service, and quality you can trust.
Rush up the ice by the Kings. They stay on side just barely. And what a pass by Justin Williams. Just passed to Jake Muzzin. He puts it wide. Ben Scrivens out challenging the Williams pass. Muzzin was all by himself.
Doughty shot. Clanks and stays out. Kings with a big push back here. Nikic takes his time, flips it to Yakupov. It gets by him. Doughty will gather it. The Oilers will get a change. Through Doughty. Tyler to Foley. To Foley. To Doughty. Snaps the shot. Scrivens has the answer. Doughty. With a chance for Pearson. Stopped by Scrivens. Reaching for the rebound. It comes free. And Everly will send it down the ice. The net comes off the moorings. It's a 2-0 game here at Rexall Place. Rogers. Free. It's a 2-0 game here at Rexall Place. Rogers on the net.
So as the play ended and we were going to commercial, the horn sounded over at the timekeeper's bench. That means they wanted the ref to come over and have a look on the Drew Doughty shot. We heard it clank funny. We thought maybe it went off the post. From that angle, it looks like it did. From this angle, in the net and out. Referee is about to make his decision.
It is Dean Morton and Eric Furlack.
We heard it clank funny. We thought maybe it went off the post. From that angle, it looks like it did. From this angle, in the net and out. Made a shot. We heard it clank funny. We thought maybe it went off the post. From that angle, it looks like it did. From this angle, in the net and out. Referee is about to make his decision.
It is Dean Morton and Eric Furlack.
From this angle, in the net and out. Referee is about to make his decision.
It is Dean Morton and Eric Furlack.
Fourth play ended. Take a set back of the net. Back in the net.
Assisted goal for Drew Doughty. 10:02 the time of the goal. An unassisted goal for Drew Doughty.
There's a that was in. Maybe it went off the bench. As the
it's a 2-0 game. The net comes off the moorings. Rebound, it comes free. With a chance for Pearson. Stopped by Scrivens. Reaching for the rebound. It comes free. And Everly will send. With a chance for Pearson. Stopped by Scrivens. Reaching for the rebound. It comes free. And Everly will send it down the ice. The net comes off the moorings. Drew Doughty. It's a 2-0 game here at Rexall. The movement reaching for the rebound. It comes free. And Doughty's the consistent goal for the 38 shot. And we could tell as it
was in. He knew he had scored there.
And we could tell as it didn't make a sound.
There's a good angle right here. It makes a move. It goes off.
Make a sound.
There's a good angle right here. It makes a move. It goes off the back of the net. One more time from the overhead. In the net. Off the back of the net. One more time from the overhead. In the net. Out of the net. And the LA Kings are right back in there.
An unassisted goal for Drew Doughty. 10:02, the time of the goal. 28 shots for the LA Kings, and Drew Doughty now has 22 points on the season. And we've got a one-goal game.
You mentioned it, Kevin.
Points on the season. And we've got a one-goal game.
You mentioned it, Kevin, that the Kings have put a push on in this third period.
Kopitar. The Dwight King gets the puck back again. Kopitar with Gaborik and King. This is the line without Jeff Carter, as they are weighing on the 70s line. As Draisaitl's shot goes wide. Martinez behind the net, checked by Draisaitl. David Perron, you mentioned he got shook up earlier. He is back on the ice. Good news for the Oilers. Klefbom pitches against Gaborik. This is Marian Gaborik. Gaborik right up the middle for Kopitar. He's got King with him. Here is King looking for it. Scriven's got a glove on it. The puck's still loose.
Louis DeBrest talked about Mark Fane, how much he liked him with his defensive posture. Good play right there defensively by Mark Fane.
Fane checks King, gets the puck to Perron, and went in his skates. McNabb chops it to the corner. King takes a look as the Kings make changes. Lewis and Stoll hop over the boards. Draisaitl with the puck. Lewis comes in quickly. Mark Fane takes a look. He takes a hit from Stoll. Green stepping up there on Fraser. Lewis covers for Green. He's got the puck. Trevor Lewis gets around Fraser. Lewis still has it. Wraparound attempt. Hits the side of the net. Stop there, King. We'll give it to Stoll. Stoll back to the point. Green lets it go through traffic. Provided by Trevor Lewis. Green keeps it in. Lewis has got it again. Lewis checked by Fraser. Klefbom lost it. Here comes Brown. Brown out in front for Stoll. Good play by Klefbom, preventing Stoll from getting the shot.
We talked about the key, the fourth key for the LA Kings. Their forecheck, they're bringing it down.
Brown shot stopped by Scrivens. His helmet pops off, and we get a whistle. The Kings out-shooting the Oilers 7-1 in this period. Ben Scrivens' pass pops off right here. We'll take a break and be back. Tonight's Outstanding Play is brought to you by RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
It's the first goal of the evening by the Edmonton Oilers. Good work, outstanding work, I would say. This moving the puck around. First ball, gaining it, moving around, and a heck of a one-timer. Derek Roy, Matt Hendricks, boom. Everybody knew that connection was going to work all night long for the Edmonton Oilers.
Matt Hendricks and the rest of the Edmonton Oilers getting a bit of a break because the glass being replaced down here in the corner.
Here to cheer or just for the beer? Half off wings during the game and game day drink specials every time Edmonton plays all day long. Hudson's, Canada's Pub.
Shop at Safeway today and you could be our next lucky winner. Watch future Sportsnet telecasts. You could win an all-inclusive trip for two to a Grand Bahia Prince Bay resort, courtesy of redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
And this came at a great time for the Edmonton Oilers as the scoring chances have been tilted towards LA 6-zip. According to Dave Moyer, our statistician, and he never lies, and he's always right.
As we're seeing with a lot of the teams in the West, their numbers lately against the Edmonton Oilers, last 11 games, 9-0-2. Scary good by the Los Angeles Kings.
Oilers trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here at home against the Kings, with 7:25 left to go in the third period. To snap a 3-game losing streak here at home against
last 11 games, 9-0-2. Lately against the Edmonton Oilers, last 11 games, 9-0-2. Scary good by the Los Angeles Kings.
Oilers trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here at home against the Kings, with 7:25.
Scary good by the Los Angeles Kings.
Oilers trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here at home against the Kings, with 7:25 left to go in the third period. Brown, Williams, and Richards up front. Muzzin and Doughty on the blue line. Scrivens makes the save. Williams looking for it. Picked up by Hendricks. Matt Hendricks flips it out. Doughty given a shove by Pitlick. That allows Gordon to get the puck, and he'll dump it in. Doughty played it around the boards. Intercepted there by Boyd Gordon. Muzzin pushes it back to Doughty. He'll try the near side. Pitlick all over him. Doughty gets it to Brown. Pass didn't work. Muzzin carries on to Brown. Nice pass to Richards. Richards to Williams. Williams, wrist shot. Scrivens the save. No rebound.
31 shots for the Los Angeles Kings to the 17 by the Edmonton Oilers. And Ben Scrivens in this third period has been very busy. He's battling right now. Some of the saves he's kind of thrown his body at. Some I don't think he's picked up until the last second. But he is battling for his team right now. He is keeping them in the position where they've got that one-goal lead.
Jeff Carter got an assist on that goal by Drew Doughty. So he now
busy. He's battling right now. Some of the saves he's kind of thrown his body at. Some I don't think he's picked up until the last second. But he is battling for his team right now. He is keeping them in the position where they've got that one-goal lead.
Jeff Carter got an assist on that goal by Drew Doughty.
He's kind of thrown his body at. Some I don't think he's picked up until the last second. But he is battling for his team right now. He is keeping them in the position where they've got that one-goal lead.
Jeff Carter got an assist on that goal by
until the last second. But he is battling for his team right now. He is keeping them in the position where they've got that one-goal lead.
Jeff Carter got an assist on that goal by Drew Doughty. So he now has 28 points on the year. As that puck goes out of play, the discussion, and it was tipped out, so we'll get a face-off in the Oilers zone. Drew Doughty, 7 career goals against Edmonton, the second most versus any team. He's got 12 points against the Oilers in his career. And at 10:02, we cut the lead, the Oilers to just 1 goal.
I urge you to go online and find the winning goal against the Chicago
career. And at 10:02, we cut the lead.
The winning goal against the Chicago Blackhawks in Game 7 Classic.
Carter won that draw. Clef bomb to Gordon. Gordon gets it down the ice. And no icing for Jeff Schultz. He got it to Carter. Carter. Pearson to Toffoli. Toffoli snaps his shot. Scrivens steers that into the corner. Pearson gets there first, gets it to Toffoli. Carter cruising in front as the puck comes back to Jeff Schultz. Schultz will give it right back to Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli at the blue line. Still has it. Pass for Schultz. Tipped into the corner. Carter comes up with it. Back to Toffoli. Toffoli shot, and he missed on the glove side. Martinez pinching in. Martinez stopped once by Fain. The other time by Pittman. Here's a shot right on. Scrivens makes the save, and with Tyler Toffoli trying to cut around the net, he bumped into Scrivens, and the net comes off the moorings. 2-1 the score here. Rogers, Oilers hockey on the net. We've got 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the third period. Drew, let's take a look at the game review.
Derek Roy makes an instant impact with an assist on his second shift to the Matt Hendricks goal. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets a goal against the Los Angeles Kings, and it was a beauty on assist from Taylor Hall. And the question remains, will the 11-game unbeaten streak end? The last time in regulation that the LA Kings lost, February 28th, 2008. I was just a hope in your eyes back then.
Kopitar behind the net. Nugent-Hopkins tying him up. Dwight King. Klefbom working him over as Kopitar still has it, gets it to King, sweeps it back to Doughty at the point. Doughty to King. Kopitar. 5:23 left to go in regulation time. Nugent-Hopkins, Everly, and Hall start away. Everly going after it. Muzzin gets there, plays it off the boards. Nugent-Hopkins couldn't keep it in. Jake Muzzin picks it up. Pass for Kopitar, intercepted by Hall, and a penalty coming up on Jake Kopitar as he tripped up. Intercepted by, will have a power play coming up on Jake Kopitar as he tripped up Taylor Hall, and the Oilers will have a power play.
Well, you talked about the glass repair coming at the right time. This power play comes at the right time. Good work by Taylor Hall. It's taken away the middle of the ice. Andrei Kopitar gets the leg out, the right leg out, trips Taylor Hall. And this power play is exactly what the doctor ordered. Todd Nelson knows this is a critical moment in the third period. He's got a chance to put the game away right here.
They had 3 shots on the last power play. This is the Scrivens will leave it there for Petrie. Derek Roy. An assist on the first goal of the game by Matt Hendricks. Green has it in his skates. Can't get it by David Perron. He'll give it to Petrie. Petrie winds, lets the shot go, and he hammered that shot. Missed the target, comes all the way down into Oiler territory. Scrivens will give it to Roy. He'll send it around the boards. Matt Fraser waiting for it there. Roy. To Schultz. Justin Schultz.
0% vertical. 0. Seeks play keyboard. Pause key. 0% vertically scroll. Tab 2 of 2. Tab 2 of 2 unmuted. Pause. Next key. Mute keyboard shortcut M button. Unmute keyboard short. Mute keyboard short. Pause. Play keyboard shortcut K button. 0% going back. YouTube video player. YouTube video. 0% vertical.
Boy, Tar. It's the rush down the right side. Now he'll come to the
vertical.
Hall dishes off Beverly. Trying to get the return feed. Broken up by Martinez. The draw.
Gets the leg at the right time.
Pass for Kopitar. Taylor Hall, the Oilers Hall, and a penalty coming up on Jay Kopitar. As he tripped up Taylor Hall, the Oilers will have a power play. On Jay Kopitar. As he tripped up Taylor Hall, the Oilers will have a power play. Jay Kopitar, as he tripped up Taylor Hall, the Oilers will have a power play.
Taylor Hall, the leg out, the right leg out, trips Taylor Hall. And this power play is exactly what the doctor ordered. Todd Nelson knows this is a critical moment in the third period. He's got a chance to put the game away right here.
They had 3 shots on the last power play. This is their third chance with a man advantage. Perron, Fraser, Roy, Yakupov, and Petrie. It is Derek Roy against Jared Stoll. Stoll wins the draw to Green. It gets by Yakupov. Scrivens will leave it there for Petrie. Derek Roy. An assist on the first goal of the game by Matt Hendricks. Green has it in his skates. Can't get it by David Perron. He'll give it to Petrie. Petrie winds, lets the shot go, and he hammered that shot. Missed the target, comes all the way down into Oiler territory. Scrivens will give it to Roy. He'll send it around the boards. Matt Fraser waiting for it there. Roy. To Schultz. Justin Schultz. Wraps it in. The puck comes instead to Brown. Brown with Richards. Mike Richards. Stops, lets the shot go. That went off Derek Roy. Comes to Schultz, who takes the hit, but gets the puck to Nugent Hopkins. Hall will play it back to Schultz. 58 seconds left to go in the penalty to Andrei Kopitar. Schultz under pressure from Pearson. Everly checked by Tanner Pearson. The puck comes back to Schultz. Hall coming back to help out defensively. This is Hall who starts the rush down the right side. Now he'll cut to the middle. Hall dishes off to Everly. Trying to get the return feed. Broken up by Martinez. Good play by Schultz. Now Schultz cross ice looking for Purcell. Teddy Purcell. Purcell back to the point. Nugent Hopkins waiting for it. He'll give it to Hall. Hall to Nugent Hopkins. Snaps a shot. Sticks in the way from Martinez and to Bolden. Martinez can't get it by Hall. Taylor Hall, Schultz ready to fire. Hall instead goes to Everly. Out in front it comes. Backhand. Attempt by Purcell goes wide. Hall's got it again. Right out in front. He feeds it. Green there to kick it away.
Not a bad idea.
A broken stick for Green. Nugent Hopkins has the puck in front for Schultz with a shot. And that is blocked, and Toffoli took a stick up high. And Justin Schultz is going to the penalty box.
Not a bad idea.
A broken stick for Green. Nugent Hopkins has the puck in front for Schultz with a shot. Green there to kick it away. Home about into the netting.
Center relies on
to the point. Dowdy waiting for it. Dowdy by Scrivens. Another chance. They score. Gaborik, one crack at it. Pad save by Scrivens. Another chance. They score. Dowdy waiting for it. Dowdy dishes to Kopitar. Kopitar down low for Gaborik. One crack at it. Pad save by Scrivens. Another chance. They score. Jake Muzzin ties the game with a power play goal.
The LA Kings just pushed, and they brought all the pressure right down to the net. But the power play starts from up top. All good power plays start from up top. It goes back to Drew Dowdy. So elusive. What a nice little play. Good rotation.
3-0.
Get out. He comes down on the back shot, but look where it wasn't stays. He stays down. He doesn't come in and get out. He comes down on the back door, and now he's just going to stop. He's going to stay there. Backs out a little bit just to make himself available. Makes himself available, and somehow that goes in the short side. After the game Ben Scrivens has played, he's played so well. How that goes in, I have no idea. We've seen that movie before.
Jake Muzzin has 5 goals on the season. 3 of them have come on the power play. Williams now moving in. Williams stops against Barrett. Shot goes right through the blue paint. Gaborik and Kopitar get the assist. 17:33 goals. The LA Kings have come back to tie the game with 2 goals in the third period. 32 seconds. Their 11th power play goal in their last 7 games. Richards in a battle with Nugent Hopkins right in front of the Oiler bench. 37-17, the shots favor the Kings. Dowdy. The Muzzin lead. Pass for Lewis. Trevor Lewis moving in. Centering pass broken up there by Klefbom. Oscar Klefbom to Eberle. Eberle finds Petrie. Pass to Hall. Hall snaps one over to Eberle. Eberle stops up, waits. Here is Payne with a wrist shot deflected off Lewis's stick, and it comes right to quick heel glove it in hand. Eberle finds Petrie. Pass to Hall. Hall snaps one over to Eberle. Pass to Hall. Hall snaps one over to Eberle. Eberle stops up, waits. Here is Payne with a wrist shot deflected off. And 10 games with number 8. But Jake Muzzin's now got 7 points in his last 10 games.
So good. Compliments Drew Dowdy like nobody else.
Carter takes it away from Payne. Less than a minute to go in regulation time. 4-2. Hendricks for Roy. The red line. Dumps the puck in. Quick plays it himself to Toffoli. Toffoli will play it back to Alec Martinez. Martinez.
Shortcut here. Plus here. Plus keep
opposite corner it goes.
1 hour 34 minutes 38 seconds. 1 hour.
Eberle stops up. Heel glove it. Gone. Wrist shot deflected off Lewis's stick, and it comes right to quick heel glove it and hang on. 4 goals in this third period.
Now Jonathan Quick.
Hang on.
0%
Now Jonathan Quick has not been very big.
The big goal with
now Jonathan Quick.
Glove it and hang on.
Period. It's 5-2.
This save. This is Jonathan Quick. Athletic. But still, he's on his feet, and then at the last second. Now, here's where the puck goes in. Just as Ben Scrivens pulls up to face the shot, a little bit opens on that short side, just a little bit. And Jake Muzzin finds it. The key to that whole play, though, Jake Muzzin going in and then just staying down low, putting all the pressure at the front of the net.
7 points in the back to the way. Simply with the Ferris. Perron to the middle for Roy. He'll play it back to Petrie. Now to Ferris. 25 seconds left to go in regulation time. Teddy Burson. Derek Roy.
2 win.
Rated out in front. Dowdy was there defensively, and it's picked up by Dustin Brown. Brown chips it in against Ferris. Goes in against Jeff Petrie. Petrie comes away with a puck, sends it around the boards, and he gets by Muzzin. Dowdy will cruise over and get it. Teddy Burson giving chase. And we are going to overtime.
The LA Kings really put a push on. You said it, Kevin, in the third period. The LA Kings really put a push on, and that push has resulted in them grabbing now a chance to really put a push on, and that push has resulted in them grabbing now. Use that shot. Pace change. Yeah. Actually, past the goal.
1 hour 48 minutes.
Their
1 hour
first
52
game
minutes.
in
1 hour
the
50.
shootout. Let's take a look at the 3 stars of the game. Brought to you by Molson Canadian, diehard fan
0%
and proud
bonus
partner
score.
of the Edmonton Oilers.
Matt Hendricks was just absolutely awesome again today, maxing out on every single shift. 4 hits, 4 shots, and the big first goal. Drew Doughty came as advertised and played a ton of minutes and was very, very effective with a big goal that got them back in the game. But Ben Scrivens, I know he let in one bad one, one soft one, but boy, did he come up in the overtime and in the shootout with a couple big saves.
Let's go downstairs to Gene.
Up in the overtime and in the shootout with a couple big saves.
Well, what a night it was on the part of the Edmonton Oilers coming out under the Derek with another Derek in the lineup. And it was just the right start that Matt Hendricks and teammates needed against the Stanley Cup champions. There was some blood spilled and some goals scored on the part of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and even some water.